This was a conspiracy of silence by top officials working to actively conceal the truth, with total disregard for the children who were Sandusky's victims.
Explosive new charges in the Sandusky case involving former Penn State President Graham Spanier. We'll have the latest on this developing story. And cleanup efforts are in full force after Superstorm Sandy ripped through the Northeast. We'll take a closer look at how the storm affected our area. The Center County Report starts right now. Welcome to the Center County Report. I'm Kat Chanisco.
And I'm Jeff Lowe. This afternoon, two former Penn State administrators will be in court on new charges in the Jerry Sandusky case. It's part of a new round of allegations that include criminal charges against former university president Graham Spanier. Reporter Adrian DiPiazza has the latest.
Today, former Penn State officials Tim Curley and Gary Schultz head to court to hear more charges related to the alleged cover-up of child sex abuse at Penn State.
After a 39-foot fall, a broken pelvis, brain trauma, and more than 6 weeks of recovery, Penn State cheerleader Paige Rocky is out of the hospital and back home. She talked with the reporters for the first time this week. Adrian DiPiazza has more on her incredible recovery.
It's a Christmas homecoming she would have never expected. After surviving a 5-story fall and severe injuries, Paige Rocky doesn't remember much from that day.
Before the accident, we had a cookout for my brother's gymnastics team. It was a family weekend, and we all went to the cookout, and that's the last thing I remember pretty much. That was earlier in the afternoon.
We'll start with breaking news. A stay of execution for a killer who is set to die in Center County next week. Just over an hour ago, a judge issued a stay for the condemned murderer Terry Williams. It comes just 5 days before he was set to die by lethal injection at the Rockview prison in Bellefonte. The judge ruled prosecutors suppressed evidence that Williams' victim was an alleged pedophile who abused boys. Williams will now get a new sentence hearing.
We have 3 Center County Report teams out covering the election. Reporter Marco Ranzi brings you this wrap-up from State College and the Democrats' watch party.
Around 100 people packed the downstairs of the Rotelli's restaurant, and right from the start, the mood was very positive. The first roar was when Bob Casey, the Democratic incumbent, took the Senate for Pennsylvania.
Reporter Adrian DiPiazza spent the night of the Republicans' watch party in State College. She has this wrap-up.
If you take a look around me here, this just looks like an empty restaurant. But no more than 30 minutes ago, it was the election watch party for the Center County Republicans.
Well, there were no big surprises this week in the Pennsylvania general election. In the presidential race, Barack Obama won our state's electoral votes by a 52 to 47% margin. Interestingly, Governor Mitt Romney beat President Obama here in Center County by just 20 votes. Incumbent Bob Casey easily held on to his U.S. Senate seat against challenger Tom Smith. Kathleen Kane beat out her Republican challenger David Freed for the position of Attorney General, and Robert McCord won in the state treasurer's race over Diana Vaughn.
Reporter Allie Ingersoll is live with us along the parade route. Allie?
Hey Gina, thanks. So right now we're across the street from where floats will begin the parade, and it's a sight you definitely want to see. There'll be a ton of free candy for the kids, the Thon 2013 theme will be revealed, and parade officials tell me there's a huge balloon, which is a first for this, so you definitely want to come check it out. Something you probably don't want to see, though, traffic backups.
Some spots around Center County saw icy conditions this morning, and local school districts opened on a 2-hour delay. But a freezing rain advisory has now ended. Let's get an update from meteorologist Michael Page. Mike?
That's right, Jeremy. The freezing rain advisory is over. We're switching over to just plain rain right now everywhere, and that's what most places across Center County saw. We got a viewer picture earlier today showing the wet conditions on I-99, and we also had some reports of some light icing as close as Boalsburg, also up in Potter County. But with temperatures now rising to 34 degrees, we're seeing everything turn back over to plain rain. Just a chilly day ahead.
Big football news just coming out today. Penn State and Pitt have announced that they'll add more games to their renewed football rivalry. They already announced games in 2016 and 17. Now they'll also play in 2018 and 19.
Not every day classes are canceled at Penn State. It's actually quite rare. Reporter Marco Ranzi tells us exactly why that happened for the first time in half a decade.
Over the years, Penn State has become notorious for fighting nature's biggest tests.
Whether it's all the snowplows at their disposal or these heated sidewalks, it seems as if class is always in session, no matter what the weather.
Brian Bittner's emergency management crew worked almost 36 hours straight throughout Hurricane Sandy.